Hello, this is Steve Malone with CompassFX. I hope you're doing well today and you're getting some good trades. Today we had something take place in the market we don't always see. We'd like to see this on a regular basis, but it doesn't happen. Oftentimes when you're trading the major pairs, those that are the dollar-based pairs, and you see a strong move in one particular currency pair, like the pound dollar today, making a strong move right from the get-go of the New York session, right here at 8 a.m. Eastern, a strong move down. Even though in the Traders Dynamic Index, we can see here based on the Synergy model, we're already down fairly low. There was so much strength to the downside today that it affects other currency pairs related to that primary currency. What I'm talking about is what we refer to as the token currency of the day. What is that one currency in the world that the markets are looking to get in or out of? And today, a lot of institutions were squaring positions, going flat, the pound and pound related pairs, because the amount of news coming out in the European session tonight. We have four major reports tonight: Consumer Price Index, Product Price Index, House Price Index, and Retail Price Index, all coming out tonight. And with all that news coming out tonight, and when you look at the daily chart on the pound, it has a topping effect. Even though we have a situation of some higher lows suggested by the market baseline right here, as you can see though, you see that the green line of the Traders Dynamic Index, we have a high, lower high, and another lower high. And look inside of the Traders Dynamic Index right here, you can see right here kind of a head and shoulders type look right here. That look suggests negative divergence, a bearish tone in the daily chart of the pound dollar. So I'm looking for overnight the pound dollar to break below 63.50. If it can break and hold 63.50, then I look for a potential continuation down to 62.50 if the news comes out worse than expected this evening during the European session. So let's take a look again on the 15-minute chart. And a couple of things I want to point out to you. What you see here on the chart, if you're not familiar, is a combination of the Synergy trading model blended with the dots method. The Synergy trading model is designed to show the direction and trend and momentum in the marketplace. Well, you can also see in the dots method where to enter and exit the market. And so today we had this nice move down. We even dropped below the sell target number 2. And look how far down we're in the Traders Dynamic Index. So the market came down, hit that level, and then continue moving on down. But note the strength of the pound to the downside today as the world markets were exiting the pound and getting prepared for these reports. Look at the pound Aussie. It too comes right down and sits on the sell target number 2. Look at the pound Kiwi. It too came right down and sat right at the sell target number 2. Not only did it once, but it went back up. Not quite back up the sell entry level, but fell back over right at the sell target number 2. Nice movement down. I mean, that's an 83 pip move down today. Look at the pound yen. Now the pound yen blew right through the sell target number 2 for almost about another 60 pips to the downside today. And then take a look at the pound Swiss. Same scenario. It pushed down after the New York session here. We got this movement down, triggered the sell entry here, and a move on down for another 43 pips. I mean, today alone, in just a token currency, today being the pound, all this movement seeing the pound, for some people would have made your month. All this movement today because of all the markets wanting to exit or go flat, square positions on the pound with these upcoming reports. So a couple things to think of. First off, when you see a dollar-based pair making a strong move, consider the other pairs related to that other currency. Remove the dollar, in this case the pound, and look at all the other pound-related pairs. Or if it be the euro-dollar making a strong move, look at all the other euro-based pairs. Then look at what the Synergy model, or if you have a trending model, look for that direction. Even more importantly would be to consider, like in the case of the pound Aussie, consider the dots, letting you know a potential target. Now, for those of y'all not familiar with the Synergy trading model, you can go to www.compassfx.com/synergy and download a free model of it. If you want to learn more about the dots and the targets related to dots, go to www.compassfx.com/dots. And this will give you some information. But more than anything else, what I want you to gather from this video is be prepared when you sit down to trade other currency pairs related to a primary currency that the market is either getting in or getting out. Look for the token currency. Y'all make it a great day. Get some good trades. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.